name's Peggy Pelosi, and it is such a privilege for me to be your host for the day and also to welcome you to In Good Company. You know, this was created as an opportunity to inspire, connect, and really spark some constructive conversation around business and its role and responsibility in making the world a better place.
We do an employee engagement survey every single year, and for the last 4 years, the #1 engagement driver, and this is a major survey, it's an external survey, it's a rigorous survey, very rigorous. The #1 driver that has come up for everybody about what attaches them to the company, love of reading. Love of Reading Foundation. Because individually, most people want to give back, and many people do in their everyday lives. But what a company can do is create a framework and a vision and a passion and that unlocks the passion of other people, and it allows individuals to do something bigger than what they could do on their own. Like every single employee owns the whole result of love of reading.
We took a group to Ghana, and we built houses with Habitat for Humanity, and it was an amazing experience. And I can tell you, when we came back and told the employees of the company about this trip and this experience, you could have heard a pin drop on the company-wide conference call and in the rooms that we were in. But still, it lacked something. It lacked a connection with the industry we were in. And we met with Peggy Pelosi. It was an email from one of the guys in that first trip sent me this email on Orenda Connections, a one-line email with the URL. And I called Peggy and we had this conversation. We engaged with Orenda Connections, and they helped us, Peggy helped us to really figure out that we needed to align with the industry we're in. And so was born this idea of moving to a cause rather than a particular charity. And the cause we selected was the digital divide. We see a divide in the world where there's haves and have-nots, both third world as well as inner cities in North America. And so we moved to solving the digital divide.
What happened was Bill Gates then sent the email to our office here in Canada and said, is there something we can do? And it defined our new mantra of how can we help? And for the first time ever, we said, how can technology address social concerns? And this is, again, something that for the corporate folks in the room, and also for the NGOs, because the NGOs and the charities and the nonprofits can really help nudge corporations on this and help them define their focus. So by focusing on our core strength, we were able to deliver this technology solution.
Do you think a conference like this is something necessary within the Toronto community or within corporate Canada?
Absolutely. Like even with the people I see talking today, there's obviously a lot of crossover. Volunteer Canada, the CSR experts from the corporate world, they're all on the same page in a number of ways and dovetailing their interests together. But I think even more companies need to know this. These are like the experts right now. This room is filled with people who are sort of like at the cutting edge.
So each one of us can make a meaningful difference in our community in our own unique way. And this benefits the community, but it also helps to support personal and professional skills development, and helps to create a more compassionate and inclusive corporate culture. It's good for business because issues that impact our communities impact our people and their families. They impact our clients and they impact our operations.
Of course, being strategic, 80% of our employees now agree or strongly agree that participation and commitment to community is keeping them there. One of the biggest issues that a company like Direct Energy has is churn of our employees. Retention is a big issue for us. You know, every time you lose an employee, it costs a considerable amount of money to retrain the next person. So by keeping hold of these employees, we're actually saving the company a considerable expense.
I believe that there's 3 things you need to do as a small or medium business to ensure that you get a return on your investment in CSR. And I do view it as an investment versus a donation.
We set up a dynamic and activist donations program, primarily in the form of supporting Calmetto. We had an employee donation matching program, an employee volunteer initiative, and an internal culture that was based strictly on the belief that we owe something to the communities that support us.
And if you think about the reasons young executives choose organizations today, they want to believe, they want a meaningful experience, then they want to work for an organization that's doing something meaningful beyond making money. These sorts of results can be money in the bank to attract and retain and reward the best and brightest people.
And you have two groups of people who are making economic decisions about the brands that they choose with completely different criteria. They want to work for and they want to buy from companies that are doing good, that are doing things that are better for the world.
I'm going to leave you with 3 key points, I think, which should underpin the fundamental strategy you take in approaching social media.
So, Gavin, can you tell me what is the best part of today for you so far?
The best part of today for me was when Peggy admitted that she is now a PC user.
Very good.
No, but seriously, I think the best part of today is the learning that's happening in this room. Like I don't know if you can see behind us, but the room is abuzz with activity. The networking that's happening, the information sharing, there's a lot of thought leadership in this room right now, and it's amazing.
And if 15% of our business cost is really building and maintaining buildings, it doesn't seem like an awful lot in the grand scheme of our companies, but the amount of energy that's consumed, CO2 gas that's consumed, that is created, waste that's created, it's quite a significant impact that we have every day we walk into the door of our office.
And then there are rewards. And I just want to reassure you that if a company really gets serious about engaging with these environmental and social agenda items, they can make at least 38% more profit if they're a large company and 66% more profit than they're making today. It doesn't matter what they're making today, they can make that much more over 5 years, fully costed, no tricks, and that's a lowball number.
For employees, provides satisfaction, develops their existing abilities and helps them gain new skills, broadens their outlook through experiences outside the company. That's one thing that is really proven important to Manulife employees.
Many of us are willing to make donations, but the satisfaction that people derive from actually getting in, getting dirt under their fingernails and making a difference and feeling like they're making a difference right in their own community, at their own school, on their own corporate grounds, wherever it happens to be, is much more profound experience.
We all believe the positive benefits of volunteering, of having a greater purpose, inevitably bleeds into the workforce.